At Numerian Capital, we bring you the latest stock news each day. Please like and subscribe so we can bring these articles to you each day. Thank you.
Today, November 15, 2022, Apple stock climbs as Apple confirms it's still hiring. Apple's leadership is thinking differently about layoffs. Apple has confirmed that it's still hiring, albeit slowly. This is despite layoff announcements coming from across the tech sector lately. The positive news bodes well for Apple's future as Apple stock climbs. This season has been marked by an ongoing list of layoffs, especially in tech. Many prominent tech companies have reported job cuts. Yesterday, Amazon announced plans to lay off up to 10,000 workers ahead of the holiday season. But industry leader Apple, Nasdaq AAPL, just confirmed that it's actually doing the opposite. Apple CEO Tim Cook recently addressed his company's hiring practices, noting that, while Apple is moving slowly on hiring, it's still bringing new staff to certain departments. Since Cook disclosed this during an interview with CBS yesterday, Apple stock has been in the green. It's currently up more than 1% for the day. Let's take a closer look at what this news means for Apple and Apple stock investors. What's happening with Apple stock? Today's bump for Apple stock comes on the heels of some bad news. This morning, Yahoo Finance reported that Apple is among the big tech players that has failed to outperform the S&P 500 yet again. Apparently, the fourth quarter is on track to be the 11th quarter in the past 10 years that Apple has failed in this way. This is hardly an encouraging headline. Yet, Apple stock has managed to climb in spite of the news. Despite a fairly turbulent month, it has even performed well over the past 5 days, gaining more than 8%. The important takeaway from this is that markets are reacting well to Apple's hiring news. CEO Tim Cook acknowledged that these are complicated times for hiring. Uncertainty is looming over the economy and many of Apple's tech peers have responded by laying off chunks of staff. But Cook has also made it clear Apple is still focused on strategic growth. What we're doing as a consequence of being in this period is we're being very deliberate on our hiring. That means we're continuing to hire, but not everywhere in the company are we hiring. Speaking out against the trend of tech companies cutting jobs, Cook stressed the importance of investing in growth by investing in people. "We don't believe you can save your way to prosperity," said the executive. As Cook sees it, companies should invest their way to long-term prosperity. These remarks come shortly after sources at the company spoke of a hiring freeze, speculating that the freeze could last through September 2023. While Cook did highlight that Apple is only hiring in certain areas, the company does not seem to have implemented this potential long-term freeze, at least for now. What it means? So, which areas is Apple hiring in? Some of the company's most recent job postings are for roles in its news and content strategy divisions. But as Bloomberg reports, the company is also seeking to expand its mixed reality headset team. This suggests that Apple may be hiring more engineers and virtual reality experts in the future. Apple stock investors should take comfort in the fact that Apple is still hiring at a time when most are doing the opposite. More than that, Apple is hiring strategically, clearly trying to learn from the mistakes of the tech companies that overhired in 2021.
Thanks for watching Numerian Capital News. Please come back tomorrow for another stock news update. Thank you.